Now let's look at the business model canvas of my company. Now my company makes revenue from two different places. Grumo Media, the explainer animation studio, it's a service-based company, and then I make money by selling online courses like this one. Now, let's look at the service-based company, Grumo Media. So, value propositions. What do? We create animated explainer videos that help you increase conversions, get noticed, get help funding. They provide great brand awareness. This is what we create that provides value that people are willing to pay money for. And so far, they've been doing so consistently for the last 5 years. Yes. Well, let's look at other things. Who are our customers? Startup CEOs, small business owners, marketing managers. These are the people that benefit tremendously from having an explainer video done for their company. Yes, they are. They tell me every day. Now, customer relationships. How do we get people to buy our stuff? How do we attract them through our marketing activities? Well, testimonials are very important. And I put it the first because it's the best marketing tool that you can have is what other previous clients have to say about you. Hopefully very positive. It's going to help you attract more. So it's one of the best marketing tools. Now, it's not a marketing tool that you should do your own. Like, don't create fake testimonials. But definitely on your product cycle, make sure that there is a moment, usually at the end when they're very happy, that you ask them for that testimonial, because that testimonial is going to help you bring other clients. Now, other marketing activities, very typical of many other businesses, especially on the internet area. Well, word of mouth is one of the most traditional and oldest ways of getting people. It's kind of like a testimonial, but it's a testimonial that you don't put on your website. It's people talking about you and saying how awesome it was their experience when they work for you. Now, also organic traffic through your blogging, social media, blog, YouTube newsletter, all these things that we're going to talk about later on the marketing chapter. How do I make money? Well, I sell explainer videos. Now, what are the key activities to create these explainer videos? And to, well, not just create explainer videos, but to do everything in the company. Well, my key activities to bring business is marketing, sales, hiring really smart people, blogging continuously, and then project management. These are the main activities that I do, by the way. I'm talking about as a one-person online business. My key activities are these ones. My key resources to run the Grumo Media are the top talent that I hire and the brand itself, the Grumo brand. So when you type Grumo on Google, you'll notice that I'm one of the first results for that specific word. That's very valuable because if people have heard the word Grumo before, they're going to search for it online. It's very important for me that that brand is recognized and that that brand appears on the top results of the search engines. What else do we have? Key partners. Sometimes we've worked with other studios and agencies that needed help and they've brought business to us, or we've sent them business because we got clients asking us for things that we don't do right now, like live action videos. And it's important to be connected with other people in the industry. So you create these synergies where I help you today, and if you have a client asking you for something you cannot do, then you send it to me. Very important. Now, where do I spend money in order to run this business? Where are the key places where I spend money? Well, definitely the number one place is hiring talent, contractors, and then we have smaller expenses like video hosting, where we host all our videos, file hosting, and then obviously paying taxes, web hosting. Taxes is a big one, and the other ones are smaller, but contractors definitely the biggest one. And that's my entire business, all the different parts, all the moving parts explained a different way, based on the business model canvas. Now, this is one source of revenue for the company. Now we have another value proposition. I sell online courses like this one. So my value proposition is that I provide affordable online training like this one. This doesn't cost thousands of dollars, but it provides a lot of value. I hope so. That's the whole idea. At least people tell me through some testimonials that they get some value out of my courses. But let's look at all the other areas. Who are my clients, my customers? Where a lot of the time are marketers, small business owners, and animators. Because, well, I've done videos for in animation, in how to create a website, in this case, how to create an online business. So I'm very aware that these are the people that will buy my courses. And it's really important to know who are the people that buy what you do, because when you're doing marketing efforts, that way you can target those people specifically, and the more you have a clear vision of who that individual or individuals are that will buy your stuff, the more effective your marketing will be. Now, money comes from course sales. People buy a course, ka-ching, money. Customer relationships. How do I get people's attention? Besides all the ones for it, almost for any online business, they're going to be very similar. But testimonials are crucial also for selling online courses. If you look at all the testimonials I have from previous courses, that's really important. That provides social proof and authority that this guy knows what he's doing, because there's all these people saying that they were happy taking my course. There's other things I can do, like webinars that I've done a few, where it's like a little online meeting, live meeting, where I introduce a concept or talk about a specific topic, and then people can ask questions in real time. It's really valuable. Those are very high converting activities. High converting in the sense that typically webinars are also like a sales tool. You provide value, and at the end usually you have something to sell or to promote, or a place they can go and visit, and basically you're taking people from that webinar to your sales funnel, and some of them become paying clients. A course forum, this is where people ask questions within my courses, and being very good at answering those questions in a timely manner is really good, because people see that I care. And not only that, that increases the overall value of the course, which when that happens, more people are attracted to the course. Very important. And again, word of mouth, organic traffic, talking and blogging about my courses, social media, posting that I've created a new course, or providing free lectures on different platforms like YouTube or Vimeo, then it allows me to get indexed by search engines. And then when people find it, they're like, oh, wow, what is this thing about this course about creating businesses online? And look at Miguel. And then they go to my website, and if they are interested in what I have to say, maybe they buy. And definitely the newsletter too, collecting emails over time. And then once I have something interesting to say, then I send them something. And eventually maybe there is 1 out of 5 emails where I promote one of my courses. So that's how I get people's attention. Now, affiliates too is important, especially if you're selling digital products. Affiliates are actually, it could go into key partners, right? But affiliates help you attract a lot of people, because they promote your products on your behalf. And eventually, the moment you have any product, you have to start thinking on how can you partner with other people or find affiliates that will sell your digital products to their networks. In selling online courses, my key activity is definitely producing these courses, which is very time consuming, because I have to do a lot of research. I have to create the whole structure of the course, the whole index of all the lectures and chapters, then record them, edit them, upload them, add descriptions, create a sales page, a sales video, and start promoting all of that. There's a lot of that. Key resources, in my case, is all the research I do and the quality of that research, and also how I deliver the courses themselves. Like, who am I? Whether people like the way I do things. So in my case, one of the assets of my courses is my own personality, because it's not just the content itself, it's how it's delivered. And I'm a very strong believer that in online education, content is very important, but how that content is delivered, which is really up to the instructor, is as important. So hopefully you find my courses somewhat entertaining, and that makes it easier for you to put up with all this overload of information and find it somewhat amusing at the same time that interesting and valuable and educational. So what else do we have? Key partners, course platforms like Udemy to tell us. Very important. I would say that most of my sales come from me leveraging those platforms to post my courses, and then they do a lot of the marketing work. Now, ideally, if you want to be more independent, you do all the marketing work, and then you have more control on your students' body, like not students' bodies, but like the whole body of your students, the whole group of your students. You have more control. Basically, control, I mean, a lot of these platforms don't share the students' email addresses, so it's very hard to build your newsletter even if you may have thousands of students, because if you don't have access to those email addresses, then how are you gonna promote your own stuff? Yes, you can send some email here and there internally through their platform, but it's not the same as controlling the whole cycle, under your own umbrella. So there's pros and cons. And in terms of what costs money, creating online courses nowadays is pretty straightforward. It's time consuming, but in terms of getting it started, it's actually fairly simple. All you need is a laptop, a webcam, and a lot of laptops come with webcams, and 2 pieces of software, one to doing the presentation. In my case, I use Keynote for Mac because I'm using a Mac to create the presentation, and a video screen recording software, which in my case I use ScreenFlow. All of that is less than $200, and you're ready to go start producing online courses. Actually, and I'm going to take advantage of this moment to plug in a course that has been very successful, where I teach people how to create awesome online courses. So if you type anywhere in Google how to create online courses by Miguel Hernandez, check that course out, because I explain in much detail how to create a successful online course. So this is my entire business model, and there is, like I said, there's 2 sources of revenue. The main one is the explainer video company that generates about $500,000, and then we have I got the course sales, which is anywhere from $60,000 to $90,000 a year, and then I spend about $400,000 a year in running the service-based company, because really the course sales are basically 100% profit. There's about 20% profit on running the explainer video production company, and there is literally, I would say, 100% profit of selling online courses. And this is actually why a lot of people that work online focus on creating digital products, because if you can create a digital product yourself entirely, with like an online course, where all you're doing is doing the research and taking the time and effort to produce a high quality course, then once you put it out there and you've done marketing, then basically it's all 100% profit. So really, it is a lot more profitable to sell digital products, educational products, informational products, than running a service-based company. And ideally, if you can do both or have several different incomes, is great. That way you don't depend just in one. So at the end of the year, the company generates in profit about $200,000 or $180,000. This case is US. When you put this into Canadian, it looks like a bigger number, because the Canadian dollar, it has lower value right now. So there you go, the entire picture of my businesses online, exposed for you. Yeah. Hey, did you enjoy this video? If you want to see more like this, just subscribe here. If you want a free gift, click here. Yeah. Which one is going to be the one